So today I'm doing a short video on a very practical, kind of green way to keep yourself warm at home in the winter and the cold weather, and also sort of reuse materials that you already have around the house. Making a muffler, neck muffler, out of socks, old socks preferably. And I think there's a couple of great things about this is that socks are something that all of us have around, and sometimes they get holes and they're not useful anymore. But the material is still great. I use a lot of them for rags around the house for painting and doing other kinds of odd jobs. And realized this year that they were very good for making neck mufflers. The other reason that they're really perfect for this job is because it's really soft material, really soft material. I have fleece scarves and knit scarves and all kinds of other scarves around, but nothing is quite as soft and as comfortable to wear throughout the day as these sock mufflers. They're really, really comfortable. So to make one, and you get to take any two socks, and I prefer slightly medium thickness cotton socks. I think these have the best feel and warmth value. I'm sure you could do thinner, thicker. I've tried thinner. That didn't seem to be quite as warm. I've not tried thicker. I just want sort of like a comfortable feel. And take any two. In this case, these are two mismatched socks. For people with smaller necks, one long sock might do it. But for me, that doesn't quite work. So, and I like to be able to, you know, make a small knot or overlap the ends for warmth. So, pretty simple. I take the two socks end to end, and I'm sure there's as many ways as you can think of to do this, but this is just my trick. Take the two end to end, and then take a needle and thread. In this case, I've pre-thread the needle. This is actually the hardest part of the job for me. My eyes are not what they used to be, but about a foot, doubled over, so maybe 2 feet of thread, then doubled over through the needle and tied into a knot. And then I take the two ends and I just very not very casually, not using a whole lot of precision here, just making a decent knot in the end here, and then stitching a pretty simple stitch. Try not to tighten the stitch, just leave it somewhat loose, because I'm not trying to pull these two things together very tightly. I just don't want them to come apart. And then I'll go in one direction, and if there's enough thread left over, I'll go back in the other direction again. So I'll basically sew the toes together, which, as I think about it, would be kind of funny if I tried to put these socks on with these toes sewn together, wouldn't it? But there we go. Simple, sew it together. I'm kind of to the end of my thread here, so I didn't get quite to double it over, but that's okay. That's fine. And I'll just do a few stitches here to knot the end together. I don't really have enough room to, looks like I don't have enough room to really make a knot there, but that's okay. It's very unlikely that it's going to go anywhere. And then I just cut my thread there at the end. It doesn't look like anything special. It's just like that. And now you can take it, put it around your neck, tie a knot in it, or as I prefer a lot of the time, just take it and sort of end over end over your neck, and then zipper up my sweater or whatever. Now, if you it's not very It's not very pretty to wear out in public for sure, but for piddling around the house, and even if I'm just like running out for something, as long as I keep it covered over around my neck area, nobody really knows that I'm wearing a pair of socks on my neck, which, you know, it's not something I'm really trying to show off. But that's it. Very simple. Cotton neck muffler made out of a pair of socks. You can make it at home and enjoy the comfort and the warmth on your neck. For me, it really makes me feel wonderfully comfortable throughout the day. All right, that's it. Thank you.